One of the most important decisions federal retirees must make is whether to elect a FERS survivor benefit for their spouse. At first glance, the choice seems simple. If you select the survivor benefit, your spouse continues receiving income after your death. If you decline it, they do not. But the real question is not whether the survivor benefit exists. The real question is whether the cost of the benefit makes financial sense for your situation. Many retirees elect it automatically without understanding the math behind it, and others decline it without fully understanding the risks. So let's walk through how this decision actually works, how the FERS survivor benefit works. Under FERS retirement, married employees are automatically enrolled in the full survivor benefit unless their spouse signs a waiver. The full survivor benefit allows a surviving spouse to receive 50% of the retiree's pension for life. But that protection comes with a cost. To provide that benefit, the retiree's pension is reduced by 10% permanently. There is also a partial survivor benefit option, which provides 25% of the pension to the spouse. That option reduces the retiree's pension by 5%. So the real decision becomes a financial trade-off. Reduce your pension now to create income protection later. Example, what the cost looks like. Let's look at a simplified example. Assume a federal retiree has a pension of $40,000 per year. If they elect the full survivor benefit, the pension is reduced by 10%. That means the retiree receives $36,000 per year instead of $40,000. In exchange, the surviving spouse would receive $20,000 per year for life after the retiree passes away. This means the retiree is effectively paying $4,000 per year to ensure their spouse's future income. The healthcare factor. Most retirees miss one major reason many retirees choose the survivor benefit is federal health insurance. In order for a spouse to continue FEHB health coverage after the retiree dies, the spouse must be eligible for a survivor annuity. If a retiree declines the survivor benefit entirely, the spouse may lose access to FEHB coverage. For many families, that factor alone makes the survivor benefit extremely valuable. Because replacing health insurance in later life can be far more expensive than the pension reduction, when the survivor benefit often makes sense. The survivor benefit tends to make the most sense when one spouse depends heavily on the pension income. The surviving spouse may live significantly longer. Maintaining FEHB health coverage is important. The household does not have large alternative assets. In these cases, the survivor benefit functions like income insurance for the spouse. When the decision requires more analysis, there are also situations where the math becomes more complex. For example, if both spouses have strong pensions, if there are significant retirement savings such as TSP balances, or if life insurance is used as an alternative protection strategy. In these situations, the household may already have sufficient income protection without reducing the pension. But that analysis requires careful comparison, the real way to evaluate the decision. Instead of asking, is the survivor benefit worth it? A better question is, what income will my spouse have if I die first? A complete evaluation should compare survivor benefit income, TSP assets, Social Security, survivor benefits, other retirement income sources. Only then can the household determine whether the pension reduction is justified. Key takeaways you should know. The FERS survivor benefit is not automatically good or bad. It is simply a financial trade-off. You reduce pension income today in exchange for lifetime protection for your spouse later. The correct decision depends on the household income structure. But one thing is clear, this is not a decision to make casually. Because once retirement begins, the election usually cannot be changed.